is a motorized treadmill. Yeah, what Pam is walking on is a motorized treadmill. What Kim is walking on is a motorized treadmill. What I'm moving to any room I want to is a motorized treadmill. Kingsmith is the GOAT. These guys created the walking pad. They invented it. They invented this technology. And when we had it on last year, it said hello and said goodbye. And it's back this year. And our buyers, Bernadette and Ariel and everybody in merchandising said, here's what we want to do. We want to redesign the treadmill completely. The most popular walking treadmill that we've ever had. We want to make it even lighter. Okay, can we do that? Yeah, we still want it to support like 265 pounds. We want to make it incredibly safe to use, simple to use, so that when I turn it on, it goes and ramps up very easily, very quickly, and we want to put handles on it, Elise Miller, on the side. So now it's even safer than ever before. I can walk very, very slowly, very safely, and I can get my workout in. You know what? I looked up a word. Just a couple seconds ago. Great to have you here.
Thank you.
The word is investment, investing. And we all know the word, but I looked it up again. You know what it means? It means spending time and energy to something that you think you're going to get a worthwhile return on. Name me one investment that is more important than your health, than your fitness.
Absolutely.
And what are you doing? What's the most popular form of fitness?
Walking.
It's walking. So here's a story on this. I'm bringing this in right now. I'm going to step up and show you the colors and let you know there's no advance order. Let you know this is the only order of our season. Let you know that the price goes away at the end of the day. Also invite you in. If you picked up the Kingsmith treadmill last year, are you using it? Are you loving it? 1-800-395-1601. We have it in our friend, the silver. We have it in the black. Only at QVC. It's a $1,000 retail value. By the way, the shipping and handling on a treadmill, on a motorized treadmill, is free. But here's the one I'm going to point you to, because this is the most limited. It's been most popular since midnight. Thrive in 25. Go for the gold. Go for the gold for yourself, for your health, for your energy. How many remaining in the gold? 1,300, and then it's gone, daddy gone. See you later. I love it. It's beautiful. All right, that was the setup.
Yes, that's a
We're
great
gonna
setup.
fold this thing up like 10 times and show you how it goes from this to this. So stay tuned. Watch the entire hour. We're going to wow you. Bring me back to this Kingsmith story, if you would, Elise.
Oh, yes. Well, Kingsmith is known for innovative home fitness equipment. And like you said, I mean, you can get other treadmills. They're not going to look as good. They're not going to be as compact. This one actually, they have the patent for that double fold technology so that you can stow it away very simply. You can roll it into another room. But I love Kingsmith, really. It looks good. It feels good. So you're getting high quality, high function, and again, the sleek design.
You know, I work with a lot of great people at QVC. I work with this woman named Sue at QVC, and she's really into fitness. And I suggested, you know, if you want to work out while you're at your desk, take a look at Pam, because that's one of the things you guys wanted to bring into our today's special value. You can now have, instead of a $2,000 stand-up desk, use your own desk that you have, right? And now you put this treadmill right underneath the desk.
Yes, and you can walk while you're typing, you can walk while you're in a meeting. And what's really cool, so it's in the walking pad mode right now. So you're really getting 3-in-1 with this. So she's got the walking pad, you also have the under desk treadmill, and then you can actually take this, and this part is mind-blowing, a double fold stowaway treadmill that you can then take to 7.5 miles per hour.
So you want to walk, you can walk.
Right.
You want to run, you run. You know what the most important exercise that anybody can do?
Walk.
It's the one that you can do consistently.
Right, exactly.
I don't know what it is.
Exactly.
Right? You do jump rope every day? Okay, jump rope. Most people don't do that. No. Cross training.
Right.
Going swimming. If you can do that, you get your own swimming pool in January in Michigan, do that. Okay, probably not going to do that. You know what? If you want to walk, you can walk, and that's the most popular form of fitness. Okay, first time up. We're 4 minutes in. This sold out last year in a couple of the colors. Go for the gold. It's most limited. We're going to put our clock on. Here comes a little clock, a stopwatch, if you will, from a motorized treadmill that holds 260 pounds, something like 265 pounds?
Yes, 265 pounds.
In a that goes, you can run on, wait, what? You guys ready? Watch this in 3, 2, 1, you're on, Elise. Watch
Okay.
this, everybody.
So
Watch
bringing
this.
the handles down, then we're going to lower this. So this is adjustable if you want it to be higher or lower.
Take
Of course,
your
we
time.
want to
Take your
lower
time.
it down. Well, the clock is getting me.
No,
I want to
it's
go.
just- We're good. We're good. Right?
So there we have it.
Okay.
And then we are going to do the single fold. So we have one fold
Oh, this,
here.
look, you're going to hear this snap. That's a suction thing.
Right.
The whole treadmill folds up.
And
Okay.
it lets us know that it's in the fold mode.
Now it's in fold mode.
Okay, then we're just going to twist this over.
On
just
one side.
one
By the way,
side.
we're at 28 seconds. All right.
Okay, and then we'll go on the other side.
And then you put that part down.
Right. Okay.
And when you do, now watch this.
Look at, there we go. My remote just came out of my
It's all right.
thing.
Guess what?
There we go.
You tighten that up. We're now at 40 seconds.
And now we have our treadmill ready to move it to any location.
Can I get an amen? Can I get an applause? 46 seconds. You took it from a standing treadmill to this. You took it from a standing treadmill to this baby right here. So come on over here. So what are we thinking? Remember when you had your phone? Remember back in the 70s? You picked up your phone, you dialed up your phone. Remember you had your answering machine? Well, what do you have now? We have a better idea. What happened? Well, somebody came up with an idea called the iPhone, right? Where you don't have a big phone. It's not a corded phone. You have a much better idea, and that idea is now not an oversized, big, bulky, ridiculous treadmill. It's not. It's now this foldable treadmill that you can have and use and love with free shipping and handling. It's worth $1,000. And if you're going to invest in your time, in your energy, and your health into something that's worthwhile, which is what the definition of investment is, why not invest in quality? These guys did it. So this, with the same bed, same weight capacity, is now this. And I can take it. So are you downsizing? Right? I'm turning 64 in January 12th. I'm in that age of possibilities, right? Empty nesting, downsize. You have room for a big beast like this, for a Winnebago to walk on? What about this? That took 46 seconds. We just timed it on live TV to break it down. Look at this thing. That is a remarkable story and a remarkable invention. And that's what QVC is all about. This is defining QVC. Our buyers redesigned this and made it better, made it lighter weight. In fact, when I'm rolling this, Elise, I'm rolling it from place to place, what does this actually weigh now?
Well, when you're rolling it, of course, you don't feel all of the weight.
You don't feel any weight.
So 89 pounds, and so that is more than 20 pounds off of last year's. But the wheels help. I mean, you're doing it with one hand, wheeling it from location to location. And I mean, I always say too, it's such a good reminder to just leave it out though. When you have it, I have one in the gold,
Great.
the most popular color. But when it's left out also, it's your reminder to say hello, get your steps in, so press that start button. It also makes it so easy.
By the way, so now let's go. It's 800-345-1515, or use the app right now if you want to. You're gonna order it and you're gonna bring it home. So I bring it home. What's the assembly on this?
It is fully assembled out of the box. The only thing...
It's fully assembled!
Fully assembled, right. We just put these hands on, and then of course you need to plug it in. But it took me, just how you saw me fold it back up, really I had it reset up just in the time that you were over there, and that is how it's out of the box. I just didn't have to plug it in.
Okay, overhead shot coming to show us the display, show us how simple this is, so how simple this is to use. This is designed for you. If you are, like me, and over 50, and saying, you know what, I don't want to fly off this thing. I want it to be safe. I just talked to someone earlier whose mom, like, they're thinking about it, but they want to make sure that if they need to stop it, they can stop it in a second.
Yeah, and so there's
an emergency little band on there.
And so you just clip it onto the waistband, and so this actually will not even start unless you have that in, which is also a great feature to have. I've got kids, so when I'm done with it, I just take the key out and then put it up high.
Tell me about the display that we're seeing right now.
Okay, let's look at the display. Yes, so the display toggles through. So right now you're seeing the mileage, and then also the steps, which is really cool because people love to count their steps. Also the minutes, so how long you've been going, miles per hour, and also the calories. So it brings you through that, which I think is so motivating for you to see those numbers continue to go up.
Love the motivating red lights.
Right, the red lights, and those actually change as you either increase or decrease your intensity. So I have the remote, and that's how I'm lowering it down.
Great.
And you can see that there are fewer red lights.
Okay, another thing about the quality story here, which is like, I didn't know this, but I'm learning this, right? If you're investing in quality, this has what's called a brushless motor.
Right.
If you're looking at high-end tools, and I got an education on this earlier, it's a brushless technology. It's harder to manufacture, but it lasts like 20 times longer.
Right.
It also doesn't heat up as quickly, right, or as much.
Right, and so the maintenance is far less, and it does last longer, and as we can not hear, I should say, it's a whole lot quieter. So this does have that brushless motor, and you can see right there on the screen that that is why we're not getting that loud sound that you often get with a treadmill. They're loud. You need to turn the volume up on the show that you're watching to hear over the treadmill. But you don't hear that here.
Okay, I've got it on manual mode right now, which is what you're gonna do 90% of the time. If I wanna walk on this, I wanna run on this up to 7 miles an hour. By the way, you're sprinting on this, 7 miles an hour. But there's also something called foot sense on this.
Which is so cool.
Which is brand new.
Right. So there is the graphic showing the foot sense, and the foot sense is what we saw Pam using. So when you have it into the walking pad mode, so the handles are down, it clicks into that foot sense. So what it allows you to do is to do it all, just it automatically will adjust your speed. So if you want to go faster, you walk a little closer to the front and it will automatically speed up for you. If you stay in the center, then it keeps you right at the constant pace that you're at. Once you go further back, it'll slow down or completely stop. So if you're thinking, oh, well, while I'm typing an email, you can always, it'll just stop as well if you're kind of slowly starting to go back.
Only order of the season, free shipping and handling. Price goes away at the end of the day. There's a black, there's a silver, and right behind me is that go for the gold. Go for the gold, Thrive in 25, most popular, most limited, fewer than 1,300 to go around in that gold. There's no advance order on this. Okay. Here are some of the top wows of this in F47103, and one of them is shock absorption.
Right, so that is actually, so in the base that we're walking on, there are triple layers, and we can see the layers that give you that shock absorption. So if you think when you're walking outside on the concrete or running outside, it can be hard on your joints. And so we're getting similar type of layering and cushioning that you get in your tennis shoes. And think tennis shoes are meant to absorb and to help feel better lower back, knees, joints. And so you're actually getting that in the treadmill.
This has been completely redesigned by our merch team, by Ariel and Byrne, and they went to Kingsmith and said, here's what we want to do. Well, you tell me what they wanted to do.
What they wanted to do is add these sides right here. So before...
So we didn't have that last year.
We didn't have that last year.
You have the bar in front, but this completely changes it, especially if you are someone who feels a little nervous about a motorized treadmill. Right? This is going to be so safe for you now.
I personally, I like to have the option to have my handrails right here.
No doubt.
You can step off onto the side.
No doubt about it.
And so that is something new that we added this year, having these side rails. Also, then we have the big numbers right here down at
larger display. Made it lighter weight.
Lighter weight, which is huge. So it's easier for you to bring into a different room if you need to, and to fold up.
Okay, for $140, this is an investment in you. And you know what? As I mentioned earlier, the #1 exercise you should do is what you do consistently. For me, I'm turning 64 on the 12th. There's still time to get me a card, by the way, or any kind of gift. I lift and I walk. I do not do karate class, jiu-jitsu. I do not swim. I do not do CrossFit. But I love to walk.
Yes.
And it's been, I mean, the benefits of walking are endless. Your heart rate. You want to have, it's not no impact, it's a little impact, right? Low impact.
Low impact.
And you want some of that. You want it for bone density. You want it for your muscular, to maintain muscle mass as you age, right? When a toned muscle burns more calories than an untoned muscle. And you can do this. We've been doing this for a long time. Right? I don't know when you started walking. When did you start walking? I don't remember.
I don't remember.
I was a young kid. I was a little kid.
Exactly.
But guess what?
We
can do this. And a lot of people say, I don't want to run. You can get injured running, get hurt running. I don't want to fall off a bicycle. You can use this and do this now in the privacy of your own home in less time than it takes to get to the gym. You can do it while working. You can do it in any room of your home. And now you can see you can run on this as well. Single best price, only here at QVC. Gold is flying. You're loving it. Item number is F47103. Call me if you picked it up the Kingsmith last year, 1-800-395-1601. We'll take your phone calls on the air live right now. I'm going to step off with my remote. I'm going to turn it off. It stops. It stops slowly.
It stops, right.
It ramps up slowly. And now it's time to put up the clock again.
Okay.
Because we're going to show how this is going to turn in to this. You don't believe it? Check this out. We're ready when you are, Elise
Okay, let me
Miller.
just put my remote down.
Okay.
Okay, I'm ready when you are. You guys ready?
Let's, 3, 2, 1, let's go.
Okay, so here are the handles that we're just bringing down, and then I'm going to lift these to loosen.
Okay.
We'll lower down, and again, you can bring them up higher too when you're actually in the mode if you want to. Now I'm tightening them back up.
My old treadmill, a Reebok treadmill from years ago, it cost me $150 to have the thing put together.
Right.
I'm not putting that thing together. I'm never moving
And then
that.
how are you, exactly, that was my next question. How are you ever moving that
Never.
thing? Okay,
Watch
so I'm
this
loosening.
now.
Here is the double fold. Now, listen for the suction. That's just showing us that it was secured down on the ground. Now we have it in fold mode. It actually tells you that it is folded
says
also,
folded.
which is really cool. And then I will fully loosen this so I can, oh, I need to drop, oh, there we go. So I will drop it down.
Everyone,